Hi, I'm Steve Pond from TheWrap. We're here at the Toronto Film Festival, and we're with the director and cast of American Woman. Jake, tell us a little bit about the story and why you wanted to make the film.
I received the script knowing Brad's writing from another project, Out of the Furnace. And I just really responded to this character, or these characters in this family. And I felt the world and I could see the world. I knew that world. I knew exactly who these people were. Right down to even immediately thinking that they lived in a cul-de-sac, which wasn't written in the script. And I felt a deep affinity for Deb, possibly because I'm a father of. I have 4 kids, and another one on the way. I've got 2 daughters, and I think as a parent, it really rang lots of bells for me.
Sienna, you play she seems like a young mother, but she's actually a very young grandmother whose daughter disappears. Tell us a little about your character. She's kind of the wild child in the family, even though she's grown up, more or less.
Yeah, well, the movie opens and she's 32 with a 16-year-old, so she had a child at 16. And the 16-year-old has a 2-year-old. So this history has sort of repeated itself. She's reliving the teenage years that I think she lost by becoming a parent so young. So when the movie opens, she's very irresponsible and immature, and the relationship with her daughter is tender and sweet and loving, but very much like siblings, which I think is quite common when that happens at such a young age. And then her daughter goes missing, and she is catapulted into this role of raising a son, of confronting who she is. And really it, for me, felt like a character study of a woman becoming the woman or emerging as the woman that she aspires to be.
Yeah, you and Christina don't really look like sisters, but you sure feel like sisters on screen. It's such a lovely relationship between the two of you. Did you work together to work that out before you started shooting?
We didn't have a lot of time, but the time that we did have, I thought Jake was really wonderful about making sure that we all had moments together and got a chance to connect. And we did share a little house that we had our green rooms and that. But I think just the story in itself, and just when you start delving into these characters, that they're very, very, very close sisters, and they're together every moment, every day, and it just sort of happened.
So, Will, tell us how you fit into this group.
I play Christina's husband, Terry, and it's sort of the fellow who's off to work every morning and coming home at night, hearing about what's going on, the latest with Deb, and of course, gets wrapped up in this family tragedy, and sort of plays it from that point of view, from a guy who's just sort of, dude who just kind of wants to watch basketball and football all day.
Right. But the nice thing is that there's a lot more to him than that. We just don't see it right away.
It's interesting to play a role of a fellow who's, stoically there beside his wife, in contrast to what's going on with Deb. And I think it's sort of it's interesting for me, reading the script, and of course now seeing the film, that they are in that cul-de-sac and they are a very close family. But the 2 sisters are worlds apart, especially when you look at what Christina's character has at home with 2 kids and sort of the nuclear family, and it was interesting from that point of view to play that.
So Aaron, tell us how you fit into the group.
I play Chris, and these 2 lovely people, their characters, they decide to kind of set me up with Sienna, Deb, and I offer her a sort of new lease on love, per se, just trying to let her know that not everyone in the world is out to get her or hurt her, even though she is so kind of damaged and broken in a way. She is trying to just stay strong and persevere, and just letting her know that, hey, I'm here for you if you will take me.